disagree with her. But either way, the tribe is all here. This is a tribe called Jess.
I'm like adjusting.
You can call the show anytime at 855-77-WYLDE. That's 855-779-9533.
And welcome to A Tribe Called Jess, and A Tribe is all here tonight, or the verbal train wreck called Jess. I got Frank the Tank, fresh from Miami. He made it back.
Ma'am.
And Julio July Diaz is well and with us. And I have your favorite, Gabby, otherwise known as Crystal Gale, because of the hair.
With the hair,
And
Gabby
I
with the
have
good hair.
Austin, and Austin will announce why Austin's here. Hi, Austin.
What's up, guys?
And I have my lifer Jeff back there outside, and Johnny Caniford making all things technical happen. And we are at the Salisbury Studios, fueled by Monster Energy, and we would love for you to call in while we are live on air, because I never know what you're going to say. But you never know what I'm going to say either. Right. And that number is 855-779-9533, 855-77-WYLD, W-Y-L-D-E. So life is good. I know.
Wow.
Somehow I managed to mess that up every week. Oh, my God. And please subscribe on YouTube to the Wylde Style Network and on all apps to Tribe Called Jess, wherever you listen to your podcast. We do appreciate it. And if you are interested in advertising sponsorship, talk to me. Tribe Called Jess Official at gmail.com. That's Tribe Called, I can't talk.
Tribe Called Jess.
Thank you. Tribe Called Jess Official at gmail.com. We are making big things happen. Like I said last week, grown by 1,000% over the last 3 months. Ton of views on YouTube. I don't know where we ended up with the round number. Over 25,000 downloads on apps for podcast in 2023. Yeah, what year are we in? That's it.
Yeah.
Last year.
That's it. We're in this year. Hey guys, I'm 49. I'm almost half century. Cut me some slack.
I forgive you.
Those are crazy numbers. That means everybody's heard all the wild shit I've said.
Do you want to hear the shit I've said?
I have. I listen.
I don't. Hey, we're all good people in this room. No judgment zone. One life. It's over before you know it.
I'm judging.
My neighbors come out. I would go outside, and my neighbors are there who I've never talked to, and they're like, "Julio, what's up?" I'm like, "What? Who knows my name?" Like my jersey doesn't even say Julio. It says July.
Yeah, Jeff. Julio's neighbors in the neighborhood stopped him because they knew he was on the podcast. And he doesn't know them.
He's famous now?
And now we got to move.
He's famous. You're famous in Gaithersburg, Maryland.
You're neighborhood famous?
Neighborhood famous.
famous.
You're going to have to get security soon, like Frankie come in with the glasses when he first started on Tribe Called Jess.
I have the photos of that. I will send it to
So do
John
I.
at a later time.
So anyway, did you listen, Gabby, did you listen to last week?
Unfortunately, I did not have time on my way here. I was at work all day, and then I was like in a rush. Tomorrow's my boss's birthday, so I like had to go to the store and get flowers and blah blah blah.
So no.
So that would be a long answer to no.
No, I'm
Cool
so
story,
sorry.
bro.
I'm so sorry. I watched some clips, but I didn't watch the whole thing.
I love you, Gabby. You watch so many episodes. We're happy to have you back. And Gabby
happy to be here.
will be co-hosting with me because Frankie is going away May 9th, and we're going to call it Girl Talk. Julio will be here, so
Girl
he'll be another
Talk.
designated lady that night.
I'll be the stalker talk.
And I
I'll be the one
have...
holding the pillow.
Damn, you replaced me like that. Didn't even tell me. I had to find out on
Well, I asked
live
Jay.
air.
Sorry, boo.
Wow.
I asked Jason, he's like,
I'm
I'll
emotional now.
be in Pittsburgh. I'm like, well, that sounds terrible. So anyway, Gabby's going to step in, have a bunch of girls I put word out to that are coming on, maybe some newbies, some new faces. So we'll see.
I'm going to wear my bathrobe that day and feel like Hugh Hefner. Yeah.
Oh my God, can we have a bathrobe episode?
Jeff, can we wear a bathrobe?
Yes.
All right, we'll do it. On May 9th.
That's it.
Lingerie episode, maybe?
I wouldn't. Let's not push it. You got girls. You absolutely can.
It's going to be Hughes Heifers.
That's actually funny.
Jess, you didn't know that Chris believes that my key to success over the years has been that I just do a lot of things that get girls in their underwear.
What?
That's a good point.
Your brother?
Sex
Yes,
sells.
Wait, what is this? Tell me.
Just
I need the full
Amara, Shark Club, all that stuff. And it's like, you do anything to get girls in their underwear, don't you?
Can we have Chris call in and attest to this?
Yeah,
Chris,
he would,
call
for
in.
sure.
Text him, tell him to call in. So anyway, I listened back. That was wild. That episode was so wild. I feel like for it just being 3 of us and Johnny Caniford probably going, what the hell is going on? It went from just insane to more insane to super deep. The discussion about, change in dating with intention, how to show up as the person you want to be for the kind of partner you want, right?
That's the clip I saw.
Me questioning and revisiting and self-reflecting. I thought the whole discussion and what you guys said, John Caniford definitely had the line of the show Couples That Dream Together. I thought that was excellent. I put it up on my stories, my shorts. I have to post it TikTok, but I shared it. What a great line. You need to clip just like more segment of that because that really was. And I got a lot of feedback on that. It's a beautiful line.
I did. I sent it right to my wife and reminded her to check her text, and it's been reminded all week.
Your wife's
along with
Nice.
apologizing for being so late because Jessica kept him here.
Excuse me, run a mouth, and not you. Run a mouth, Jason. Chat. So don't even blame me. So we're gonna do the Chaotic Men episode because that was something you and Jason were both interested in, and I told him I'd hold that till he could come back, and we'll get some girls on here because I think it's important to have a full discussion on that.
Yeah.
And I owe you guys. I did remember because you guys asked me what do I need because we weren't talking about one. What do I need? And I never did answer it, so I'll hold it back. And when we do the Chaotic Man episode, we'll talk about that.
About that, okay.
By then, I'll think of what the hell I need. I'm not sure yet. After 49 long years and many long relationships,
You need to go younger,
Great.
Jess. That's
I
what you
just
need.
need a
Great.
to be a fucking dick.
It's like asking her, what do you want to go out to eat? What do you want to eat?
No, I'm always along for the ride, and I order what I want. I never complain.
Yeah.
I just don't want I'm Italian, I'll cook, but I don't want spaghettis. I don't want that crap. No. Anyway, so this week, I went out and helped socialize, serve some wine at Mahana Fresh in Gainesville. Ooh. It was the ribbon cutting ceremony, and we have one of the partners in that, Austin, here. How are you, Austin?
Just got off like a 9-hour shift at Mahana, so I'm doing all right.
Felt like you were at a 9-hour shift too the other day. That was long, right?
Wait, so are we expecting food back there? Yes.
Yeah, where's our plate? What the hell?
You brought these.
Can you tell that Austin's not really a restaurant person? He's complaining about a 9-hour shift.
I know.
The first thing I thought, I was
guys,
like, that's a short shift.
Part-time? It's part-time.
Just so we're aware, I've never had a real job before.
Why do you say that?
Well, I mean, right after college, I went into agency business, and if you think the agency business is a real business, it's not. So never had a job in high school. All through college, I was playing. Like, have I ever done real work? Not really. So these last couple of days have been kicking my ass.
Do you want to show us your blisters?
Honesty.
Do you have blisters in your hands?
Yeah.
Your heels
What are
hurt?
your wounds?
My knees
Oh,
are
man,
killing
I
me.
bet. I bet.
I used to open restaurants, Jeff and I, way back, up and down the East Coast. So a 9-hour day would have been a blessing.
She's talking about like saloons back in the West when they first were, opening up the West over there.
I hope you age well. Anyway, your partner too is Kyle Kuzman, right? From the Wizards, the forward for the Wizards.
There's
And
no N on the end of his name.
Yep, just Kuzma.
I wrote it down right. I said it wrong. I apologize, guys.
She can't talk today, remember?
It's
Yeah.
Kuzman because he's the man.
Yeah,
There
the
you go.
man. That's made sense to me.
Yeah, I
anyway,
got you, I
Kyle
got you.
Kuzma, excuse me, he was awesome. 6'9". I got a picture
saw the
with him,
picture.
and
That's
I'm
such a
like,
good picture.
Wow.
oh my god, just for the shock value, he's taller than Gurjeet.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so Wizards forward, such a nice guy. And you guys open officially, the grand opening is Saturday, April 20th, this Saturday at 11 a.m. Is that correct?
Yep.
And what are you expecting at the grand opening? What do you want to tell us all about it?
I mean, the grand opening, first, I think 33 people, free bowls, and then after that, everything's $5. So everyone should come in. We got a lot of prizes. If you're an NBA fan, Kyle's got a signed jersey, some shoes. They're too big, so you're going to have to put them on the shelf unless you wear
Right.
size 15.
another legit-
I want to come in for the shoes.
Yep, a bunch of bobbleheads. So he signed a bunch of stuff, and we're going to have a lot of raffles and just fun, great time. So the whole family should be there and enjoy the food and eat it. So I don't have to work 9-hour days.
He's like, try to eat him in less than 9 hours so I can leave.
He can hire a manager,
well-
and they'll work 9-hour days, and he can stay home.
I'll tell you, I went the other day. I got the chance to mingle with these guys, some of their friends, family. Everybody was just so awesome. Great conversation. The kitchen, I thought, went excellent. For that's I've seen it go
First
very
day,
downhill.
there's some hiccups, but
yeah, I mean that's normal. But I thought all in all, when I went and got my food, it was excellent. It's all things I love. I mean, they have like for everybody, right?
Yeah.
But you know me, the way I eat, so I was like excited.
Nice.
And the service was good. The way they treated me was good. So I really dug it. It's kind of like just make your own as you go in a line. So that was really cool.
What kind of food you say it was?
Delicious
it's
food.
just healthy. So like bowls, wraps.
Nice.
We have mac and cheese as well coming out.
Yeah, that's probably not healthy.
All gluten free though.
All gluten free.
Oh,
All gluten
wow.
free.
that's great.
All
cool.
delicious.
No, that's what I mean. Those are stuff I can't eat.
A lot of proteins, a lot of vegetables. A little bit more healthy of an option. So
Culturally, you said it was Polynesian.
I would say it tends towards Polynesian.
Very
Is that right, Jeff?
interesting.
Yeah, it's sort of like a Polynesian Asian mixture. Teriyaki chicken, sesame, ginger, broccoli, stuff like that.
Best
And they
flavor.
had the
That sounds good.
ahi. They had the sushi grade ahi. So I got that in my bowl. Cauliflower rice. They have
Nice.
regular rice too.
They got zucchini
steak.
brownies.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No.
zucchini brownies slap.
Wait,
I
Was
love
one-
zucchini brownies. Zucchini brownies sounds awesome.
That's the
Didn't
one.
Jules bake those? Or
No, we did zucchini muffins.
Okay.
Also
Those are actually pretty
slap.
good.
Yeah. Yep.
So we'll definitely have to go one time
We'll
when
go,
you
yeah.
guys are. I mean, it's Gainesville, so we'll go down the street. But so everybody listening, and we'll post it back, guys. Make sure you post it back when I post it tomorrow. Gainesville, Virginia, and that is Mahana Fresh. That's 11 a.m. on Saturday. Did you say first 33 people
Yep.
get a free bowl?
Get a free bowl.
Everyone after that is $5 for the bowls. Correct?
Yep.
I think there's a time limit, isn't there, for the $5 bowls, or no?
There might be. Jeff, you know better than me.
Just
No, I
serve it up
don't.
I
there.
just
That's
wander
the marketing
around.
department. I'm operations.
There may be a time limit, guys. So
All I
Just
know
get
is
there.
Usually they do it
That's what
during
we
lunch
do.
and then
Just get
during
there.
dinner.
All I know is
Okay.
said that my first 33 bowls were free. That's what I heard.
Frankie's just gonna go round robin.
Everything else is whatever.
all I know is Kuz number 33, so that's what we did 33 free bowls.
awesome.
That's the only thing that I picked up
I did
on.
write
so
that.
Okay, wait.
33.
I have a question. How did you meet him?
We played together in
Played
college.
the basketball.
Yeah.
He's NBA.
So he was like my college roommate. Like he lived at my house.
That's so
and
cool.
They played
You know.
together in college. They used
So-
to wrestle in the room.
All
Board
the
games.
types of play.
I luckily invested well in my friends, and he
Yeah.
actually turned out very, very successful.
really-
And now I'm kind of just riding on his back.
There you go. I love the raw honesty.
Yeah.
Come back on the show anytime. Anybody this honest would be great. Guest. Can we quiz you on other? No, I'm kidding. So also, guys, remember Kyle Kuzma signed bobblehead, signed sneakers, which I'm going to get my hands on because I have a male sneaker obsession. I love basketball.
You said Jersey too, right?
Jersey,
Jersey.
sign
giveaways.
you,
So it's going to be a good time. Go out and support local business, support our Washington Wizards, and support Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that's most
So-
important. Support me.
Support
Yeah, there
Austin.
you go.
Austin doesn't want to work hard.
Let's hope Austin
I don't blame
get,
him. I don't blame
4-hour
him.
days, not 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wants 4-hour days.
He wants.
Me too.
He
I'm
wants
trying
a
to
4-day
retire on the
work
beach,
week.
guys. I don't want 4-hour days. I want
Austin,
no hour days.
I haven't
No,
been to an
4.
office now, maybe once a year, but I haven't been in 2 years. Like, I don't believe in offices. I don't want to be told. I want to take my work where I go. I get it.
Really? I love my office.
Good for you, Gabby. You suffer in corporate hell, and I'll be sitting in St. Martin
Yeah.
doing a mortgage.
We'll go to your office and wait from you outside and be like, loser.
Listen, I have floor to ceiling windows, and the
That's
ceiling's
awesome.
12 feet tall. I have
Some
a jungle
people-
in my office. It's awesome.
Some people love it.
I love it.
Some people do.
That's
So,
good. That's good that you enjoy that environment.
and Austin, you can stick around. You get whatever you want to do. I'm just be warned.
Now listen, how raunchy are we gonna get? Because my mom and grandma are gonna listen to this,
They cannot
And-
listen to anything I have to say.
so I might have to bow out.
Gabby being here is already too much. So
We're not there yet.
Hey, my grandma still loves me. So as soon as it gets bad, I'm out.
So while we're on the sports theme, go Caps!
Yeah,
in the
they made that playoffs.
Osh Babe, my little Oshie
yeah.
right here. He's
He
wearing his
got
Caps
it. He heard
jersey.
his
He heard his
name.
name.
Osh Babe
Hi, Bubby.
scoring that winning goal to take us into the playoffs. I was so so excited, and I was more excited as it was him because he's been through, all the injuries and all that stuff. And I just love TJ Oshie, obviously.
Way to go, Oshie. Way to go and score.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah, and we'll keep Oshie in his jersey until we win the cup this year because it's going to happen. They have the heart. I know it. God, I cried when they won the cup. That was awesome.
To me, I think the NHL playoffs are like the hardest ones to actually win. They play for so long. It's
I think
so
between
physical.
basketball and hockey, both. To me, I've had this discussion many times. I mean, the skating and all the equipment, I think in
just
the
so many
pads is a
games
lot.
they play. It's
God,
ridiculous.
it's ridiculous. Yeah, they're the most true athletes.
I
The
just think it's just
basketball
the
and
hardest.
the hockey.
Like,
Not that the others aren't. I don't mean it like that. It's just it's a lot of exertion.
oh no, baseball's pretty tiring. No,
For the fans.
Hey, my son was a left. Nico, it's okay. Uncle Frankie just insulted you. My son was a lefty pitcher.
For soccer, the average mileage in non-professional soccer is like 7 miles a game, but in professional soccer, it's like 15 miles
Oh,
a
really?
game. Yeah, that's how much they run.
What's your average
Yeah, but they
mileage?
pretend to fall down every
None.
5 minutes.
If you ever see me running, you need to also run in the same direction as me because I am running for a good fucking reason.
Gabby brings
Don't
in,
run.
She brought in sugar cookies tonight, and I'm like,
yeah.
oh, are they sugar free or are they like this? And she goes, no. I was like, okay.
They're amazing.
I had
They
to.
are.
They were
so
really good.
good.
I like shortbread.
Yeah,
but
she brought us a bag because she works at some Asian market.
Yeah.
And all these goodies, and all it was just sugar.
Yeah,
I'm
sugar
like, what am I,
and
a
fat and
5-year-old?
salt. It's at Highs and Lows 703 on Instagram if you want to check them out. It's like Asian snacks from all
Yeah,
over
I had
the
all
world.
the snacks, the gifts she brought me, and
Oyster chips.
they were excellent.
I was
for
going to
sure.
ask if you liked them.
I'm assuming
all
you
of
guys
them.
ate them all
Yeah.
because I didn't see them when I came in.
Oh, no, this
Yeah.
was like
This
a
was
month
a
ago.
week
My,
ago.
I think my
okay.
birthday episode.
Yeah, it was your birthday. I brought you snacks and flowers.
Yep, I got flowers. Everybody just handing over these flowers.
I
got
know.
Yeah,
flowers
some
last
flower-
week
I'm-
from
Yeah,
somebody
wait.
too.
Yeah,
I
you
did.
brought your
Flowers?
flowers yesterday.
I did.
Yesterday?
Last week.
Jason brought flowers, and it was a great story. I won't repeat it because we said it on the. Well, no, we didn't tell it on the air. I'll let him tell it next time.
Next time.
But it was actually a super cute
What she
story.
didn't mention was the letter that came with it.
Shut up, guys.
A love letter?
What the
I didn't want
fuck
to
is
say
going
anything,
on?
but
Text me a picture of it. I want to read.
She's joking.
It was the letter J for Jess.
Right over my head. I thought he was serious.
Yeah, he was like planning a wedding over there and just like,
So, real quick, did you see that thing I posted with? Do you know Gary Vee? All right, never mind. I'm going to scratch that because you guys don't know. Obviously. Yo.
Before you get too raunchy and Austin has to leave, you also need to ask him about his main job, not just Mahano.
I didn't know.
he said he was an agent.
Yeah,
He's
agent
an
of what?
influencer.
So I'm not an influencer.
Hey,
Or his
John.
company is.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
He's not in screen on the pink screen. Just so you know. I didn't know if he wanted to be or not.
So I'm not an influencer. I may have like 1,000 followers. I own an account with I think 1.4 million followers on Instagram.
Wow.
I have,
Oh,
like
wow.
700,000
All
on
bots
TikTok.
or what?
Well, Austin.
My advertisers might be listening. No bots.
No bots.
Hold on.
that we
We're
know of.
following right
I
now.
was going to say, what's the at? What's the account? What's the
It's
content?
at Kicks. So KICKS. It's
Okay.
all sports content.
Oh, gotcha.
Pop culture. We do a lot on Snapchat. We have like 10 shows on Snapchat.
I fucking love Snapchat.
Which one?
I know.
Top. Okay,
Yeah, we're
Tribe Called
really
Jess
about to
recent-
add followers to
So
him.
I do a lot of TikTok, and now I'm getting contacted a little bit by the different, you know how they send you. You can get money off this and money off this now because you blah blah blah. So
I'm sorry. What was the account? My Instagram distracted me for a second.
at Kicks.
KICKS.
That means there was hot chicks or strippers on the front.
There was. I saw it.
100%. I know how they are.
I like cute animals, but yes, it was totally a hot girl.
Oh my gosh.
We're
Oh my
about to add a
gosh.
lot of followers to him. I don't see a ring over there.
So should we announce
followed you.
at Kicks KICKS on Instagram?
Yep.
And now
on
tell me
all
about
platforms. So yeah, it's. I mean, we just create a lot of content in the sports world. You know, we try to focus on athletes, trying to help them create and control their narrative. So, you know, for Kyle, he has 5 million followers on Instagram.
Wow.
He can do it himself. But a lot of these other players, I mean, they're top of the world what they do, but they don't have a social following. So for us, it's it's giving them the platform to have a voice and say what they want to say.
Well, Tribe Called Jess would like you to get me 1 million followers.
Yeah. Follow back.
And ironically, I happen to know somebody that they don't really touch on that knows a lot of fighters.
You? Oh, and I do.
I didn't see very many fighters on their page.
Hey, and that, and I interview the title fights now, and I think I do a good job.
You do a good job.
A little bit. I mean, I'm not great, but I'm.
Those views are great.
I was telling Jeff that I don't know if you guys know what overtime is.
Yeah.
So overtime, they started a boxing division, and they came in and stole my like best employee, and
They
so
got
now
poached.
he's running. I was happy for him. It's a great opportunity, but he just built their following from 0 to like over 1 million in like 3 months.
Okay,
It was like the
so
fastest growing following.
we need
nice.
Cagezilla and fighters, and we need to work together on this.
Yeah.
For sure. Hey, me and Jeff were talking about it.
Jeff, I'm in. You know this is, I
Are
love
you coming
this.
on Saturday?
Well, that was a great
in the
idea,
evening?
Jess. Glad you thought of it.
God,
I fly out
Jeff,
right before.
Me too.
We'll miss you.
All our great ideas come from me. Duh. That's a lie, guys, before anybody actually runs away with that.
It's too late. I see the clip already on.
It's usually Jeff or me, both, or both of us brainstorming our heads for 3 hours and going, oh my God, yeah, that makes sense. What should have probably taken us an hour. I love our chats, though. I do it on purpose. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And so everybody at KICKS on Instagram, go give a follow, and we're going to grow them even bigger.
My assistants
We're
got
going to
me.
tell
I
everybody.
did. I literally just liked the first 20 posts because it was just really good memes.
I love it.
Yeah.
He goes over. He says, "Who's this Julio Days guy?" Like liking 1,000 of my pictures.
You know what's funny?
That
is
would be him.
I can't even see who likes it because I don't even have access to the account.
That's even better.
My partner won't give me access. He knows I'll mess it up. So,
You'll mess up the algorithm.
yeah. I mean, who knows what I'll do on
Now I'll
it.
probably be going live
Right.
by accident. I'm like, what do you mean I'm live?
It's okay. We'll get your number and be like, "That was me liking your picture." I'll text you. That was me.
That was me.
And the two
Yeah,
eyes.
make sure we get your contact. Do you control messages there? Do you see if they go, or we'll get it from Jeff?
On Kicks?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I have no access to it.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's all my partner, but
Not even a chat.
If we
There's a
text
reason
you,
it's so
are you allowed to
successful,
use your cell phone?
I can answer text.
Can I text you directly? You're like, it
That
won't
I
be
can control.
screened.
He's on a Motorola.
I'll be like,
flip
I'll be
one.
like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna text him. Are you alone? Can you see your phone? 3 in the morning. Hey, it's me. Are you up?
I had girlfriends once way back that would call and do that because they didn't like the guy I dated.
I've definitely done that before,
I don't
too.
blame them now.
So all
in
the time.
hindsight.
So all the time.
Okay, so real quick, I want to give a shout out to Gio Quintana. You know him over at Land Rover Alexandria.
Yes.
Who got Tribe Called Jess VIP access and to talk to people, hand out our stuff at the boat show.
Wow.
At National Harbor. I'm gonna go. We're doing the Will Graley May 3rd.
Yes. Big
So,
party. Big party.
Big party. I can get everybody a free code. You have to fill out a form, free ticket. It's going to be a fun night. Late 90s, early 2000s club, all the way through today. And it's night at the Salisbury. GetWylde.com for tickets. So we want to make sure we plug that.
That's like it's Friday already, right? May 3rd.
Yeah.
Not next
No,
Friday.
it's 2 Fridays.
2
Fridays, yeah.
Friday
And
after
then
the
I'll
mix.
be out at, I think I'm going to be out at First Friday and then bring everybody
And then we
over
got
here.
First Friday. That's right.
Well, I'm going to bring everybody
And
over
the
here
podcast
after.
on Thursday.
Yeah, I'll get
Yeah.
to
May
that.
2nd.
Let me just
So
say,
much going
so
on
I'll be down at the boat show. I'll post when I'll be down there. And then if you say Tribe Called Jess at Land Rover Alexandria, you get $1,000 off your next Rover.
What?
So I thought that was really cool. And he's
super
just been
sick.
such a supporter of the show. We used to boat together. He owned clubs in DC, you remember.
Yeah.
And just a super guy. I really appreciate his support. And also, talk about some sponsor stuff, which I'm excited about. And one other thing I wanted to mention, I adore his little daughter, and he's doing a fundraiser with Land Rover on Memorial Day weekend at Gallaudet for the death.
Oh, yeah,
for,
Gallaudet.
yeah,
Yeah, it's a really good school.
yeah, we were chatting today, and that is real quick. That is for KPTA. That's what the fundraiser for. I think it's the elementary because his daughter is deaf.
Oh, okay.
She's the sweetest girl. She's amazing. I used to talk to her when we went boating. So I do want to say it's a car show. So that would be pretty cool. Memorial Day weekend, May 26th. And and they'll have swag, a trip to North Carolina for a free Land Rover off-road experience.
I thought you got to keep the car.
And a bunch of swag. So
I'm going.
It's $1,000 off, not a free car. Okay.
yeah,
I thought if you win the sweepstakes,
Yeah,
you keep the car.
Gio, they want a free car.
Yeah.
Not good, but that's a cool driving experience.
It is, yeah.
It's in the Defender off-road experience in South Carolina, Land Rover. So I thought that was really cool.
How
And
roomy is that car? What else is it good for?
still here. We can't.
I mean, if you want
I'll try to keep it clean.
If you
until-
want to transport food from restaurants and stuff like that for delivery,
Or,
Pack your
oh, it's
own.
gonna
It could be
go
a good
somewhere
business
else.
expense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Jazz is.
I know.
Oh, my mind's always in the gutter. I don't know any other way to be.
Me neither.
So, couple things we talked about TikTok. Well, I'll go backwards on this because I don't want to.
Is it time for me to leave?
I know you're getting on.
No, I'll give real quick shout out. So shout out to my friend Andrea, our friend Andrea. It is her birthday on Tuesday.
Happy
birthday,
birthday, Andrea.
She also had a brand new baby girl, her and Johan. I am
Yes,
so super happy for
congratulations.
them.
Super cute baby.
And
all the hair.
Oh, gorgeous baby.
Yeah.
Like, and you know I don't think kids are cute.
I know,
I
I
love
know.
my kid, but I adopted him and got to pick what he looked like.
She based it on looks. Nope, not cute.
100%. What were you going to base it on? He was.
Not his personality, obviously. Right?
I mean, look, it's the best thing I've ever done in life, but the reality of it was over the internet. It's how it went. And now my baby's all grown up. He's going into his last year of college. I'm super proud of him.
I know.
Love you, Nico.
Congratulations,
So,
Nico.
how many
Jess-
babies were in your cart before you decided, Jess?
Oh, I had two that one somebody else adopted, and the lady's like, thank God he was really bad because I did an older kid. What? I'm sorry.
No, I was just wondering if you went in and adopted your kid the way you do dogs. Oh, that's the cutest one. I got to have that one.
I had a little more thought behind it.
Are you sure?
For which one?
She obviously
like a-
picked the cuter dog.
Is there a website that you can adopt a kid on?
So this was Guatemala. I went through an adoption agency here in the United States, and really they do. You give criteria, and at first they were sending me babies, and at that point I decided no little babies. And I mean, I love being a mom. I don't want to get that twisted because I joke around about
We're kidding.
it a
We're
lot.
kidding people.
And then you really do. They have like a website of kids, and you.
You just added like 4 to the cart. And
No, you don't do that.
Whittled it
You
down.
inquire,
It's not
hit the
Instagram
inquiry
models.
and it's probably.
Tinder
It's like,
for infants.
swipe left,
Yeah,
swipe right.
swiping. Not you, not you. Oh, you're cute. Not,
Not enough
you.
likes.
I mean, but you do inquire about them. But yeah, I mean, I did ask questions and detailed things, but I wanted, because the kids there have, just like here, depending on where you're from, different looks.
Yeah.
And, I did want him to favor me some, and I think he does. And, but he knows we're open day one. So, and it's awesome. I mean, it's awesome. I love him as if I gave birth to him. I hate his attitude sometimes, but he's a good egg otherwise.
And speaking of
He is a good
birthdays,
egg. He is a good egg.
I'm going to give a shout out to my daughter who's turning 20 on Friday.
20.
Happy birthday, Josephine.
Happy
Love
birthday,
you.
Josephine.
And that's all you get to hear for this show. That's it.
I'll see you Saturday, Josephine, and I can't wait. And we'll say happy birthday. It's today?
It's Friday.
Oh, Friday.
April
So I'll see
19th.
her the day after.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she's a cusp Taurus. That's where she's a little stubborn, I bet. I'm Aries too. You have both there. Big trouble. Big
That's
trouble
so
for
funny.
you. So we did that, and then I want to give a shout out to this little guy right here.
That's right.
Come here, Oshi. He will be 3 years old on Saturday. And Oshi, would you look cute for the camera?
He's getting comfortable. He's
Happy
shy.
birthday, Osh.
And this dog just is everything to me. I mean, he goes everywhere with me, but he dances with me, he literally dances, shares my joy.
What did you say, Julio? He's illegal. He's
You're interrupting my speech to my dog. I was trying to express my undying.
Oh, she's
as
just
he
like-
gives you his ass.
I know. That dog is amazing, and he got me through the toughest times. And I look at him some days, I mean it, and I'm like, I don't know how I could have gotten through life without him, and I love him.
That is your baby.
So since we're working Cagezilla this Saturday, and Gabby will be here working, your daughter will be here working.
Come on
That is
out.
DMV's longest running and most successful MMA promotion, and I believe it is almost sold out. That's what I saw on the website. Am I correct, Jeff?
You are correct.
Yeah.
We better get our tickets, Julio. We're coming here to drink.
VIP
That's
is
right.
sold out.
Yeah.
We're drinking for
Look
Oshi's birthday.
Just look at me going through the website, seeing what seats are left. I'm growing up, kids. And but I'm going to take him for a pup cup in Old Town Manassas if anybody would like to come have a pup cup with Oshi.
When is that?
Sunday. Yeah, because I'm a bad mom. All right, now, Austin, we're probably going to get...
Guys, it's been a pleasure.
It's been our pleasure.
Thank you for joining us.
Contact information.
Yeah.
I would love to look at the kicks thing and get advice.
Don't forget those free tickets you promised me for the game.
I can't promise the courtside ones, but we get extra tickets whenever you guys want to go.
Oh, yeah.
You let me know.
There you go.
I love basketball.
I don't know if you want to go see the Wizards game right now, but
Yeah, why not?
maybe they draft someone better.
Hey, we're homers. We ride or die with our
Yeah.
teams.
Yeah, we are.
And
We're
you're dying right
natives.
now.
And we've been dying.
You've been dying for a little bit.
Oh, not for a
I'm not a Wizards fan, but I will go.
Yeah, games
I support
are so
home
fun.
team. I always support home team.
You know
Yeah.
what? Just pick a game when they're playing someone good. That's
There we go. Really watch him get
you know, you go watch the Warriors or go watch LeBron, something like
Oh,
that.
we'll just go for drinking, and then every once in a while we'll look up, see who misses a shot.
There you go.
Oh, it's gonna be the drinking games. Like every shot they miss, drink.
Oh no, we'd be dead. We'll
Oh,
be
yeah,
dead,
you
bro.
guys aren't walking out. You ain't
Yeah.
walking
It
out
should
of
be the
that
other
room.
way around.
You're taking an ambulance home, fucking Uber.
I love it. I
All
love
right,
it.
thanks, guys.
Austin, it was a
pleasure.
pleasure.
Welcome,
Thank
Austin.
you.
Take care, man.
So
Get some rest.
we, real quick, why because I know he doesn't want to be on camera for anything. We do have Jeff's 39th birthday
Oh, that's
party
right.
with Trickster
Happy
on May
birthday,
11th.
Jeff, coming up.
And you can go to the SalisburyCenter.com for tickets.
It's my annual 39th
Yeah,
birthday.
I was
Hang on.
just gonna say.
Jeff's
I was
barely,
trying
like,
to
35.
make Jeff look younger here.
His
it's
hair
his
makes him
annual
look
way.
young. Look at that nice hair
Yeah.
he's got.
He's got a nice little tan going on too.
Yeah.
And Tribe Called Jess will be switching to Thursdays, as will all the podcasts, as of May 2nd. The Salisbury Center, as you know, has many event centers, the studio, yada, yada. But now we'll be open Thursday through Saturday, 4:30 to 12:30, with a network kickoff party, Wylde Style Network.
Yes.
All the podcasts will be on, and then we will go down and interact with the audience. So I'm really excited. That's May 2nd. Come out just to support me so I can mess with you. I go on at 8:30, so come about 8 if you're not coming prior, or come prior.
Drinks and
Absolutely.
food, right? They'll be selling drinks and food.
It's going to be a
Yeah.
good time. And then we talked about TikTok sex trends last week, and I left with a cliffhanger about this TikTok 4 new sex positions I have coming at you.
Do you have videos?
I was
I'm a
just
visual
gonna
learner.
say I'm a visual learner. I need
Yeah.
to see these.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Keep it in your pants, y'all. Jeez.
I tried
Real
googling it,
quick,
and there was
I
so
know.
many results.
Real quick, and we're going to get into it because we're running a little bit behind. Travis and Taylor at Coachella. They looked amazing. It was so good to see her out and about as a normal person once she's with a real man. Thank God. And
Dude, for real. How
during
sexy
Dom
that
Dollar,
look.
the
When him on the
bleachers.
back of her, just like, she dancing, he's behind her, just like
Cradling her
protecting
head.
her. Like,
Yeah.
just like, oh, yeah.
I can fully relate to
Alex Earl, Paris Hilton, everybody was there. I was watching the TikToks. I was extremely jealous. And the Torture
Extremely.
Poets Department comes out on Friday at noon. I already have it saved, but I'm going to go buy it in vinyl, and I want it in vinyl so bad. So super excited about that. And we have a phone call. Hi, this is Jess.
Oh wow, so much.
Hey, what's happening, y'all? Y'all know who this is.
I know who
John,
it is.
of
What's
course.
going on, John? How are you?
What's up,
How y'all
Jonathan?
doing tonight?
I'm
good,
burning
I'm
up. My allergies are killing me. What's up, dude?
The pollen out here is diabolical.
It is. All right.
Let me give a shout out to Oshi for your dog's birthday.
Thank you.
Hey, Frank, happy birthday to your daughter.
Thank you, bro.
And
Thank
Jeff,
you.
Jeff, I'm gonna slide through for your birthday party because my birthday's May 9th. So you're in good company, my boy.
There you go.
Stand up out here.
Jeff's talking to one of his partners, but yes, I will let him know that. That is awesome, John, and we appreciate you as always. All the support.
I'm on the road right now. I'm coming out of Harrisonburg. You know, I'm gonna have to get away from that damn cow shit smell. The whole damn town. But it's cool up there. But one thing I want to leave y'all with before we had a conversation with one of my friends up here. I was on a business trip.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna ask y'all, and y'all can expound on this.
Okay.
How long is too long for an engagement? My friend has been engaged to his woman for a year and a half.
That's not too long.
Yeah,
that
not
doesn't
too long.
because it takes time. Honestly, some venues are booked a year, and then you have to like plan everything based off that when vendors are available. I would say any more than 2.5, it becomes long, especially for the younger people.
Yeah.
I think older people are not in a rush, right? As much, and not as financially dependent. I don't think that's too long.
Just to shut her up, though.
Well, then that was important. Then John, that's a different conversation that needs to be had. That's his problem. That's not her fault. You don't do things to shut people up. You do them because you genuinely mean them.
Yeah.
So he's got himself in a pickle. But I'm willing to talk about it more next week. But I do have to move on with the show. But we love you so much. We mean it.
Safe travels, buddy.
Y'all have a great night. Hey, I'm glad you made it back safe, Frank, from Miami.
We're going to talk about that one.
Solid down there for you.
Oh, it was one of the best times I've had in my entire life.
And y'all have a good night.
All right, you too, bro.
All right, now.
But first, thanks, John. But first, before that, Gabby left us with a cliffhanger last time she was here. So, Gabby, I have two, and do it in a summarized way. Are you not single? And what made it? I have 3 questions. Okay. What made it him? And we're just so you know, I still want you to do a good answer, but I got to watch time. I can go 15 minutes over, so I can go another half hour probably. Okay. But, and what did you need from him? Not want, need that he's giving you. So go ahead.
Okay. No, I am not single. Why him? It was always him. I don't know. I've had a crush on him for literally 20 years. Like, we went to prom together as freshmen in high school in 2014, and then we started dating in 2024. So, full circle.
So, I think this is so I want you to peg this in your head, because on our Girl Talk episode, you're actually going to help me co-host.
Okay.
And you'll help write the show. So, I've had this discussion many times, and my views on it has changed. Right person, wrong time.
Exactly.
So, well, no, because even if it's the right person, I think people make it the right time. But in your situation, I think it's a great discussion to have.
Yeah, I mean, he left
Let's not
for
talk about
15
it now.
years. I'll tell you more later,
On
but
this
basically, he didn't even walk at graduation. Like, he left for Afghanistan, so he was gone.
That was why, yeah.
Yeah. So, but anyways, what do I get from him that I really need?
Yeah. And you don't have to rush. That's not what
obviously needs and wants overlap. If this is a Venn diagram, needs and wants overlap. But if I'm just sticking to the needs circle,
I love how she referenced a Venn
dick.
diagram.
Number one, dick. Like, I can't give myself that, and I don't like. Yeah, so there's that. But besides that,
you can get dick anywhere. I mean, you could if that's what you needed.
No.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
But I'm just making a point. You could.
But I don't enjoy
that doesn't even mean you don't
I enjoy. There you go. Because I'm sapiosexual and demisexual, so there has to be an intellectual and emotional connection, or I'm not enjoying the dick.
Well, now I've become a nun. So
oh God!
I'm glad we're going to talk about the trending sex positions. Why I've decided to become a nun and celibate.
Listen, celibacy is on trend right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Needs. Patience. He's so patient.
Yeah.
Nothing phases him. It's amazing. Affirmation or reassurance, but affirmation of myself. I certainly appreciate that. Need that in a relationship. Without that, the relationship withers, and I've been there. And I don't want to do that again. So affirmation and companionship. He's just super down for everything. Like, we just always have the best time together, and the vibe is always on point. We're just super chill, and we've always been chill, but now there's that added element of like being romantic on top of it, which is so nice. Because actually, we're gonna add one more need that I get fulfilled,
and then we'll
him,
talk about it more on the show. I'm happy for you.
Is all the kisses. All
I
the
love kissing. Kissing is hot.
Yeah.
And I have something to say about that tonight.
And she's like cuddling too.
Well, you'll get it when we get to that.
Well, congrats. That sounds amazing.
I'm happy for you.
Yay.
I want to get more into it on our Girl Talk show. where we're wearing robes and comfies, and we'll bring some pillows.
When is this?
Yeah.
While you're away.
Oh, great.
And Frankie, you got back from Miami. Anything you want to say about Miami? I'm not going to quiz you. I would like to, but
Is Miami still standing?
Yeah, it was a great trip. Good food, a lot of sun. I got a little red. Yeah. I actually went down there to meet a friend. We decided on Miami. We hung out, and that was really nice. I had a great time.
good.
Yeah, great convo, smiling the whole time.
Good sex?
God Christ.
That's not
You know, I always want to know.
Yeah, but that wasn't you know what? That wasn't the important part.
Frankie's like, I'm not telling.
No, it's not about not telling. That just wasn't the important part. That wasn't the highlight.
Sounds like you did an
Yeah.
orgasm.
Yeah, that wasn't the highlight. What do you mean?
But he
No,
doesn't
it was
care.
just the company. The company was great.
Yeah.
Company on point.
I was cheesy. I was just smiling the whole time.
Oh, I love that.
It was
for
great.
you.
I didn't want the weekend to end.
Okay,
Well,
but
we won't ask him too many questions.
are
You
you
guys
going
mean
to see
anything?
her again? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. We'll see.
What do you mean you don't?
It doesn't. I enjoyed the trip. Whatever happens next, happens next.
I think as you get older, Gabby, and so I get where Frankie's coming from, you're able to compartmentalize things
Well, you said it right.
differently, right? And you're so, and it's hard to know when you're at your age until you get to our age, because we're 2 years apart.
Yeah.
And your whole vested interest is in another person, absolutely, and their wants and needs when you're with them, but you're also very vested in you, and you're very self-aware to take care of you. So you don't, I no longer, when I look at men, I want them to be an added part of me, but they don't validate who I am. I'm a totally separate being as well. And so I think that's why you're able to say that. I don't think it's, in his case, a protection from pain, right? And he'll see her if he does, and if he doesn't. But I'm happy you had a good time. All I give a shit about is I had FOMO. You FaceTimed me from the Artie party at Strawberry.
Oh, the pool party
Man.
was fun.
And
And,
I'm
there was
just-
also parts that were really fun.
And I'm just pissed. So I just want to say that. Anyway.
I got you, Bessie. We're doing a Bessie. You and I are doing a Bessie trip to Miami soon.
Yeah.
I got you.
All right, so let's get into these sex positions. We left, and I told you it was the scissor, and not the scissor you've heard of in the past. This is what TikTok is saying is the most amazing option for an epic orgasm if you get it right for a female. The most epic you've ever had. So basically, it is like the scissor, and I'm going to post these on my Facebook, the articles.
Yes, please.
Not diagrams.
Oh, darn.
The videos are going to be on her OnlyFans, so.
Yeah,
I do not
$19.99 a
have
month.
I do not have an OnlyFans. Stop it. Between the Jason stuff and this, you guys have. I've been, and then I'll let you tell Jason the text you got. I was like, oh my God. Or I'll let you tell him. Yeah. So
I'll tell him.
So the scissor. The scissor, and it's ultimate penetration. If you do it right, it's the ultimate orgasm. So the Amazon. Okay. This is for fit couples. They recommend it best. And I was like, what does it matter?
I thought it was like you dress up as a, delivery person. It's like, I got a package for you. I was like, oh, the
My dick
Amazon.
in a box.
Yes.
So if you get it right, the dominance and penetration is worth it. Okay, this is what I feel like.
Get it right, like the right hold.
I feel like the age group that's writing these articles are just recycling us freaky bitches.
Yeah.
Forever. So it's basically the guy like holds his knees back more in his chest, and his shit's there, and you sit backwards, squat on the, and then
And
you
his
go up,
knees
and you
are
have to
helping
have,
you
Well, no, you really,
bounce?
but you really have to have balance. I see what they're saying, balance right here, because you have to do work too. I've read the whole thing.
That's
so
actually a great idea. I'm
It's-
totally doing that.
I've done that. I don't know what that.
Well,
don't
it's
know
what's
if I've ever
trending,
done
so it's
that
not like
one.
what's new. It's
Sitting
what's
on
what's
Okay,
trending.
fair.
Yeah, I mean, because the Kama Sutra has like 1,000
Oh yeah,
positions.
true.
Yeah.
True.
You can
very
only
true.
do what is it? The same trick so many times. A version of it.
I don't know if the same trick feels
I thought
good.
the Amazon
I'm
was
in.
like you said, right? You wrap it
in.
like the Amazon truck.
Dude, I just imagine like you just throw her like a package against the walls.
You steal it like a you steal it like a package you're delivering.
Exactly.
It's a whole new level of pain.
And pleasure.
What was the? Oh, there's something else I had to say about that. The other one was okay. The three-legged dog again. Oh, I was gonna say I like spicing it up all during.
Which
but
leg
if
is
we
in
have
the air
to-
though?
if we have to finish with the same thing that works and works well, so I can have the orgasm I want, I'm all in.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want to do different stuff during.
Okay.
You want to play.
Oh
Anyway,
yeah, so you're saying do different stuff, but end with the same one that.
well, if the other shit ain't making me come, I don't want to go to bed not.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Well, I believe
Old
that you don't have
faithful.
to. You don't have to orgasm.
for it
You don't
to
have to
count.
orgasm for it to
know.
be good.
We know. Oh God, I can't even with you guys. All right, so then we have the three-legged dog, which I feel like this has always been done. So it's standing position. One, you lift the leg on the one side so they can get it in there, and then I feel like we've always done.
Yeah,
that.
been
that's
like
shower
forever,
sex.
right?
Shower
Yeah,
sex.
there you
That's
go.
shower
I don't
sex.
even know the names or what they
It's
are.
called three-legged dog now.
guess
So I was
what-
like, well, that's just sounds basic to me. Like, not basic, bad. I mean,
What is it called when
Tried
you're?
and true.
It's called the
What's the
flamingo.
position where you're crying and like, well, what you're doing it?
that's the position where you wear those nailed sandals that I talked about last week.
Did you hear about that
Wait,
one?
what?
No, she didn't let
Oh,
her
yeah, she
listen to
listened,
the
yeah.
episode where the nail sandals. Did you listen to the whole episode?
I don't. I've also
know, you
it cut
suck.
off at one point, so I think it was there. So what? So who
it
gets
didn't
nailed in
cut
the
off the
sandal?
wall time when I rewatched it back. So you're full of shit.
I was watching it
That's
live.
a lie. So anyway, so the sandals, it had the nails coming up, and I looked at the guy in the store, and I'm like, "Do people buy that shit?" So you step on it like a shoe, and I'm like, I get pain, like I get the threshold of pain. For me, I'm like that's not I'm good. I'm
So
Gucci.
you're in pain while they're getting nailed.
Yeah, the nails are.
That was good.
So you're getting nailed at all kinds of positions.
Yeah. So the nails are impacting the bottom of the
The
wearer's
nerves. It's
foot.
the nerves. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because you have so many,
Are you into pain?
With that,
I don't mean
No,
like
not really. No, I'm not into pain. I'm certainly not into degradation.
no.
At
I'm
all.
not into
Yeah.
degradation. The fucking shit's weird.
Yeah.
Sorry for
I don't
anybody
think it's
that does
weird,
it.
but
That's weird.
yeah, I'll be the Sahara. I have a praise king for the record. You want to get me?
We talked
Tell me I'm a
about-
good girl.
That's a
We
good
talked about that last week. Praise kink. Let's further explore that for our sex
Yes,
topic.
please.
But we were talking about it, and I'm like, well, that just sounds like giving a compliment. I mean, like good girl, like
No.
sexually,
That's how you
yes.
say it, Jess. It's all in the delivery. I get back to Amazon. It's all in the delivery.
One time I was having
No
hate
guy
sex
has
with
ever
an ex.
talked perfectly dirty to me. Right.
Oh, see, one time I hated my ex, but
Not
we were
no guy,
fucking.
that's not fair.
And he, in my ear, said, "You're fucking perfect," and I just. And it was just the way he said.
Yeah, no,
Oh
now,
my god,
a guy can say the most random thing during sex, and if it sounds hot,
Yeah.
and they have
It
their hat
wasn't-
backwards, and they're I'm in. So, all right, and then the banana split, which is on the new hit it list from Hit 'em from behind,
Is that with or without nuts?
and it's more the girl
These nuts.
laying down, kind of like it sounded to me like laying in child's pose almost,
Okay.
and from behind.
But like, then where's the
Wait.
split?
Exactly.
I didn't get it either.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
I'll
should
send
name
the
that one the
article.
pedophile. You're in child's
no,
pose.
what?
Gabby, no.
Snail, at least the snail guy. It's like
The snail, yeah, the
yes,
snail.
thank you.
All right. So anyway, what do we think of those?
I think I got to come up with new sex poses because these all sound the same.
I think
It
I'm
sounds like I
definitely
need to-
trying the Amazon.
It sounds like I need a girlfriend to try to do these.
Invite Miami girl up to DC for the cherry blossoms.
They're gone.
Well, whatever. She doesn't have to know that.
Those
until
are
she gets
sex
here.
move.
Yeah, look in the Kama Sutra. Maybe there's a cherry blossom position, and then she's really not missing out.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Well, isn't there like a lotus position or something?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You can all at least pretend you don't know.
But why would I do that?
Where's the fun in that?
Oh, Gabby. I love how open you are.
Yes.
I love.
Open book.
Oh, yes.
Open book.
I have many.
Open.
I love Gabby. I can't tell that story. It's
We
like-
should, that should be another segment.
I
It
know
should
what
be
you
open
were about
book.
to say.
I have a story about a cute story that Gabby asked me something one time, and it was cute. No, it wasn't to do anything to do to me, but you said I could do something, and I was like, "No, Gab, I'm good. I'm good,
Aw.
honey. You were so cute."
What was it? It was was it sexual?
Yeah, but nothing
course.
to me.
Oh, okay.
Nothing to me. You were like, "We're going to do this. You can come."
Oh, yeah.
Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah.
So we're on the boat and I'm partying and I'm dancing. You know me and my crazy dancing.
Yeah.
And she comes up as like a matter of factual. Like this wasn't like, like, oh, hey, bye. Like, Jessica, we're going to go have sex right now. And if you would like to watch, you absolutely can come watch.
For
and
the
I
record, that was both of our idea.
And I looked at her and I go, I love you, Gab, but I'm good. And I stayed up and danced. But it was the way she delivered that, I'm like.
And then she looks up and she's on the freaking window looking down.
I was just like, oh my God, I love her because she's so sweet. And that's not what I expected, but I love her so much. And I wasn't offended. She was like, okay. I was like,
Okay.
Okay.
No problem.
You lose.
Well, for the additional context, we were hosting her for like it. I mean,
Long
it was like a
weekend.
week. It was
it was the
it was
Memorial
like
Day
5
weekend.
days. It was a long ass week, and so
No, it wasn't me. That was your other friend. I only
Okay.
stayed Memorial Day because I came out. We'll table
Yeah.
that. But yeah, it was only 2 days one time and 2 days.
Well,
the
what
next
she's
time.
saying, it felt like 7 days.
Yeah, I
The
can
two-
imagine.
The day you were there
I
felt like
didn't want to
7
be a
long
bad
days.
host. I just wanted to be a
Oh,
good host.
Gabby, you don't have to defend yourself. It was endearing and sweet. So
No, she was a lot, right? Like one day felt like a whole week.
No,
And you
my
were like,
God, I
geez.
loved it when you joined us. I always. loved
I'm
it
always
when you
helpful. I help clean. I help bring food. I try
I know how to get her out of here. Come
and I
and
can
see-
help with the
come
boat
and
because I know what
watch.
I'm doing.
Maybe this will get rid of her. Want a threesome? Let's go. She's like, oh, I gotta go.
Either that or you ask her to cuddle. And
Oh my God.
If you want to get rid of her, just be like, Jess, come cuddle. And then she'll be like, gotta go.
I like cuddling.
I
I
was
just
gonna
wasn't going to
say.
help you feel better. I gave you socks and towels and you were fine.
It's okay. I survived. It's okay.
You're fine. And, not,
Socks and
and
towels.
look, you were in Miami and you were cuddling. So there you go. I manifested it for you.
Ta-da.
How nice.
Look at that smile.
All right, so
Look at
let's
that
get into
smile.
something. Let's get into something serious real quick. And guys, forgive me. I left my glasses at home, and so this is a little rough for me because of all the lights glaring
Do
down.
we need the young one to read it for us? Because I
No,
can't
no.
help. Because I
Actually,
can't help you.
I'm legally blind.
So I got to look at something on my phone why we do this. But for those of us single, because Gabby, now we can't include in this, do you think that the commitment phobe when you're out there looking is actually you? And I was reading this article. Part of the article made me feel amazing. And part of the article, I wanted to just go, oh shit. Well, no, more than 3/4. So, I read this. Commitment phobes tend to be this way because a commitment requires to stand firm in some things. And since the thought of that makes them uncomfortable, they're constantly shifting definitions of what makes them happy and what will actually cause them to settle down with someone. Do you relate to that at all?
I mean, I heard all the stuff it was saying. I don't think I have any. I'm not a relationship phobe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to break down the 7
Okay.
things.
Well, I
that
have. I
define it.
make sure I have the 7 things right here.
Okay, I'm so
He beat you
proud
to
of
the
you.
So
punch.
I'm ready.
Good
So
job.
why don't you read the first one? Because I just want to mention this. One of the things these articles all mention, because I found this site that's really knowledgeable and studies, and this is definitely not about cheating, but oftentimes men put it on women.
Yeah.
That they're the commitment phobes. Women put it on men. My
Yeah,
apologies.
true.
Wouldn't you agree? More
Yes.
so than not, you hear that.
Yes.
Men won't commit. But in actuality, and again, not to do with cheating, but if you listen to the stats, 70% of women end relationships. 13% of women cheat in comparison 20% of men. So cheating's neck and neck, and women are more likely to end it. Now, how you got there to the ending,
I was going to say women are more likely to end it because
they've been pushed.
Yeah.
And that has a lot to do with both our DNAs too.
Yeah.
And that dating apps are on their way out. And I'm curious to follow this trend that you're in real life is much more
going
what people
back.
are doing. And there is a whole basis of how people are doing that now. I'm so glad.
I know. God, it's,
me too.
Oh, dating apps are the worst. I
Dating
can't.
apps.
So go ahead, read the first one, Frankie, and I'm going to tell you the notes. And you can let Gabby read the second, but I want to tell you the notes I made because some of these I related to, and some I'm like, oh yes, thank God I'm not like that.
it's funny because when I was reading, I was like, man, these people sound horrible. And I'm
John,
like,
are
the
we
worst
okay? Okay.
All right. So it says your expectations are unrealistic as all get out.
So I think what it went to is they make the expectations because you're protecting from pain.
Yeah.
So the expectation, it becomes not about setting standards. it becomes more about building walls.
Yeah.
Right. And I thought that was interesting. And it's self-sabotaging to avoid pain.
You know what? I gotta say this. If you would have asked me this before my trip, I think it would have been different. The trip I had, it took me back to like the old Frank that was like fearless, like no walls up, just enjoying the moment, not overthinking, just doing myself, just living in the moment. If I thought she looked pretty that day or that moment, I would tell her, your eyes look gorgeous. Aww. You smell good. You're beautiful. You're elegant.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
But I think the energy of a person is what does that. And I think you and I run the same. It's a very unique energy that we require. Everybody's unique. I don't mean it like that.
But it's like, because you had this conversation before that, like, you know, missing certain times, what, you know, the vulnerability, or why is it that I don't tend to do certain things anymore? And the only difference is because of history, you know, being hurt and all this trauma we've gone through. And I never thought I would maybe feel something like that or be daring to do it. Maybe I was too afraid. So after this weekend and experiencing the weekend I had, it completely changed my answers to all this. You want me to ask the second one?
Let her.
Okay.
Before we move to the second one, I didn't relate to the article at all. I have no walls in general as a person. I'm truly
That's
an
youth.
open book at all times.
That's youth.
Oh, that's
no,
great.
I really don't think. I mean, I'm 33. I can't even figure out how to build a simple wall. Like, not even one. I've always.
And let's hope you stay that way.
Let's hope you stay
I
that
don't
way.
know.
Yeah.
It's gotten me hurt so many times. Please don't hurt me, Adam.
I'll be
I don't
honest.
think you will.
I do other things in this article, but I don't think I definitely have better standards. I'm not afraid to love again. I'm afraid to get it. I know I'll be okay. I'm afraid to get it wrong or like I don't want to waste time.
Yeah.
That's my biggest fear. I don't want to waste time again. Like
I
7
guess
years
you and I are
then-
going to talk afterwards anyway. I have so much to tell you.
Anyway, go ahead, Gabby.
Okay, number 2 is you're constantly moving the bar.
So, what would you think of that as?
Shifting the goalposts. You know, if somebody achieves X that you had set for them, and then you say, "Well, you missed this," you know, tiny 0.01%, or your
they go from
motivations.
nice,
Yeah,
not nice. Oh, they're not. Oh, they're so nice. One
They're
thing.
too nice.
Yeah.
Or they're too nice.
too nice. Now now that you've achieved it, it becomes a bad thing.
Yeah,
that
or
you
you're too nice, or you missed one misstep, and now
Right.
you're not a nice
Or
person.
they're funny or then they're too funny.
Romantic, but now you want them to be romantic, but now you're considering them clingy. So
Yeah.
Right.
again, you're not doing it because that's actually happening. You're doing it to sabotage the situation.
It's like you ask somebody for golden retriever energy, and then when you get golden retriever energy, you don't like it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like a good mix, but yeah, I get it. In most ways, I want golden retriever energy, but I want a little bit of edge and badass, a little savage.
I am a
Doberman in
golden
there.
retriever, and I want a golden retriever, and I have one, so I'm happy.
Excellent. I think just being happy is what I want,
so
like,
happy.
and vibing. This kind of scared me. Your last relationship was hell, and it said if you're 30 or older and you're most likely a phobe and not dating with intention. So the not dating with intention, I would agree with. I think circumstance, I didn't actually relate to this one because circumstance, I was in a 7-year relationship.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a commitment phobe, obviously. So what do you think, Julio? Julio's not even a part of this tonight.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. No, so I was reading the article, and I like how at the end it's like you either need to date more with commitment in mind or go to therapy. I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right. It's either or. I mean,
Yeah.
you either
Yeah.
know exactly what's holding you back or what you're doing to hold yourself back, or you need to figure out what it is why you act the way you do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that part though, the second part where it says when was it?
yeah.
Because
that too.
sometimes you just get stuck in like some time warp, right? And she can attest to this, right? Just how sometimes I tell myself, hold on, my relationship ended so long ago.
Yeah.
Like, it's, it ended long ago. I got divorced a long time ago.
Well, you're still finding validation through that part of you. I read about this that is you're not letting go of it because it validates some part of you in that way.
And I was like, so I simplified it. I was like, you know what? Why am I even thinking about that time?
Right.
It was such a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let it go.
So that's what caught my attention in that part when it's like, when was it? You know.
So this one, I obviously not all of it. Intimacy is only surface level. I love kissing. Kissing is one of my favorite things. I mean, it's almost equal to sex for me. I mean,
Same.
Kissing is emotional connection. I just, it's so important. And it says that people that are afraid of commitment often avoid kissing. And what it reminded me of was Pretty Woman, if everybody's seen that.
Yep.
When she tells Richard Gere, because she's the hooker, if you haven't seen the movie, he's the rich guy.
Spoilers.
And she always says no kissing on the mouth. And then obviously the whole time they're falling in love. That
Is
he's
it Julia
hired
Roberts'
her.
latest movie? It's her new
Shut
movie?
up. But not everybody is our age, Frankie. We're old as shit.
You've seen Pretty Woman, right?
Hell yeah, that's one of the
But not
classics.
everybody might have. You don't know. It came out when I was still
I
in
did
high
just see
school.
The Godfather.
I know. See what I'm saying?
Walking down
You saw the
the
greatest
street.
Italian movie ever. So I thought that was like, I can't relate to that. I mean, I love kissing, but the one thing it did say about
know what you're gonna say.
having sex fully sober.
That's a big
That was
one.
interesting. That was a really interesting
That
thing to
okay?
be brought up.
That one hit me.
That hit me because
Yeah.
the last time fully sober, my relationship.
I'm always fully sober.
Kudos to you guys.
Yeah, kudos.
Yeah, that means
to
you're
you.
there. That means you're actually there.
don't mean
That's
it
what it
bad.
talks about. Yeah.
I'm not a commitment phobe at all.
So I
Like,
thought
not
about
even a
it.
little bit.
Wait, no, I thought about it because I'm like, well, that's circumstantial too. In all
True.
fairness.
No,
But
circumstantial.
then I
for
thought
sure.
about it happening and I got terrified.
No, it's it's a
Am
big
I-
deal.
So I'm not crazy.
No, you and I are on the same page.
Jeff,
But why?
Do you
Why?
have sober sex? Like,
'Cause you're
not in
sober.
a relationship.
Because that means you're wide open. Like, I mean, you're
Hold on, I want Jeff.
Level-headed,
I want
you're-
Jeff to answer.
You're there.
yeah.
Rarely.
Okay, so it does that scare you? A little bit. It scared me a little bit. It doesn't in a
If
comfortable
I'm in a
rela-
relationship,
That's different.
Yeah.
Of course. But like
hookups and stuff like that,
not hookups,
rarely.
but even like those that first time.
Really? I mean, okay, the first time is whatever, but like if we're having sex and it's the second time and you have to take drugs or alcohol, I'm
Wait,
leaving.
Gabby, wait, nobody's saying that. Nobody in here does that.
No, but
So
no, for me, I kind of have social anxiety,
same
believe
too.
it or not.
Same, yeah.
So
we both do.
I do it to loosen up my personality.
yeah.
When I'm around people that I'm comfortable with, I'm fine.
Correct.
But in general, I'm much quieter. So I do that to
I'm
open up my personality and my inhibitions. And
there's so much emotion, and I think alcohol allows me to avoid. I don't mean it like that. It's just very nerve wracking. Now, once I'm comfortable with someone, if we're dating, absolutely, that's 100% different. But I don't remember even my last 7-year relationship. The first time, hammered. After that, it became
Yeah, but
very.
that says a
yeah.
lot, though. But that says a lot that we have to be that
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
I'm freaked out. But I'm
That was an
committed.
interesting point.
Gabby, I didn't mean it like that. I
Michelle
just want to
No,
be very
yeah.
clear because I'm a mom, he's a dad, and it's not like that. It's just I have social anxiety as well. And it's just that first time. And I think especially with somebody, because I'm always in an emotional way, then to connect. So I think it's more intense to connect sober.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sober the overwhelming majority of the time, and I don't know. I have social anxiety. I do. And I have a lot of insecurities about my body and about sex and all that stuff. But especially now, geez.
Why?
Oh, because I've had like quite a few surgeries at this point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You have no reason to be, but I get it.
Thanks. Thank you. But yeah, I don't know. And this sort of ties into the intentionality of things, but my intention is I'm always dating with the intention of a life with somebody. I want to build something with somebody. And like, if I don't like you,
Are you talking about commitment?
yeah, and
same
that
though.
also has
I
to do with
think-
the sex too. Like I want you. Like I really want you, and I want to experience you. And like I don't know. Sober is my preference.
But if I'm dating somebody, I'm in.
Even if it's the first time.
That's it. Like I'm.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
no.
in.
If you've established dating, first of all, I can't handle more than one person.
No, I can't
Let's be
be
clear.
with more than one person at a time.
So if I've actually committed to dating, I'm dating them.
yeah.
So that isn't at all. I'm all in. I think Frankie would be all in if he's committed. All of us are loyal, good people. We're just saying it's for. I mean, I think for me it's social anxiety too, but I think it's just been.
It's like a little wake up call. There might be something there. You
Yeah.
just gotta think about it a little bit more. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your
Let's-
take on that?
Oh, I was like, my thing is like, let's go to number 5.
Okay.
I mean, I've done both. I've been drunk. I've been sober. It's just, you know, I think it really depends on maybe it's like dates 2 and 3 that you're on, and then like the first time you guys did hook up, you were drunk, and then you have to find yourself in that same situation to have sex again with the same person. I think that's kind of more where it's leaning towards too. But you know, like I mean, we've all had like one night stands or situations where we
I
met someone.
haven't.
Or maybe also if you were in that same circumstance, right? Would you? And I'm not saying just you. We're just speaking in general. Like, would you still allow yourself to be intimate? That's what basically the article was saying. Like, you know, sometimes I'll be in a situation that if I'm sober, you know, maybe I'll overthink it. You know, the emotions are a lot. You
nervousness
start getting
too, yeah.
nervous. Does she want to, like, how am I going to be? This is so, you know, so then you overthink so much because you're sober. But if you had a couple of drinks, we're not saying like blacked out drunk. You're saying a couple of drinks in you, then you don't overthink that. You feel more loose, you feel more comfortable. But then it says a lot about the session, right?
No, but
Like-
listen, I think they're definitely talking
The
about being
session, the
drunk.
moment, the intimacy.
You know, fuzzy, like you're fuzzy, you're not,
The
you're
warm
not
fuzzies,
there.
the buzzies.
No, but
Yeah.
alcohol.
It's
will
not about
cover
being
up-
tipsy. It's like, it's literally saying drunk.
Yeah.
Like you're drunk, you're numb.
Yeah, but that's what I was going to say. The alcohol hides emotions. It numbs certain things. Whether it's one drink or
That's
super
correct. He's
blasted.
correct. No,
it'll
I agree with Frankie on
It
this.
alters you. You're
Because
not
I'm
the
not
same
hammered.
person.
Oh, no,
every
you're
time.
right.
I'm not saying that.
But I think the article is leaning more towards being hammered.
Correct. Okay, that's fair. But like I think what Jeff, Frankie, and I were conveying is there's
yeah,
that
you take a
anxiety,
drink or two, you
couple
loosen up.
drinks. So I'm not 100% by legal definition sober, and definitely more less cautious of like my nerves.
But it makes a difference. What I'm
Yeah.
saying is it makes a difference.
Of
like,
course,
Yeah.
that's
Sometimes
totally agreed upon.
if I
100%.
had zero alcohol, I probably wouldn't do it. As opposed to a couple of drinks in me, I'll be like, it'll be different.
All right, so let's move on because I still want to get to a couple things and get Johnny Canifort out of here. So, I
Number
mean,
5, you want me to read it?
avoid making plans. I think we can kind of skip
yeah,
that one.
that's
That's pretty basic. And then
You make excuses for pretty much everything.
yeah, making
That's like a-
excuses.
yeah.
And then what was the next one?
That's final one, 7.
Self-sabotage.
Self-sabotage is
So-
basically your middle name.
I wrote that
dare they?
down.
How dare
I
they?
wrote that down. Self-sabotage is your middle name. I'm just trying to find where I wrote it down.
It was funny because I was reading all of them with Frankie on the way down. I'm like, man, these people sound terrible. And I get to number 7, like, damn.
Well, I think too, one of the good lines in it was about the excuses, and 90% of failures come from making excuses because excuses become a habit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it means you're avoiding to change any behavior. And some of the excuses they used are what. Sorry, guys, this is where I can't see. Why they hurt your feelings? Why can't they be what you need? Why no texts, no calls on an irrational level? So you're always making excuses to find. And I think I lost my card.
I like how it also mentioned that making an excuse is also showing that you have done something wrong.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Say that again.
That's what it says. So when you come up with an excuse, you're just kind of also avoiding admitting that you've done something wrong.
Right. Because
as
it's an
well.
excuse
Yeah.
for something.
Yeah. So it's not like, oh, I wasn't in the wrong completely. It's more like I did something wrong or there was something I didn't do right. And I'm trying to kind of like cover up for it. And that's like the same thing with intimacy. Like, oh, like, I can't hold your hand because, you know.
Well, it kind of almost leads back to a little bit of narcissism.
Yeah.
Where you're going to turn it around. I don't think somebody necessarily is a narcissist.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit of narcissism because you're manipulating to make it their fault.
Right.
It's,
And it could be little things like, for example, like, oh, he has such a good time. Why hasn't she texted me the next
Right,
day?
right.
You know, if she really enjoyed it, You know.
Yeah.
And once
why
again,
the
like,
fuck hasn't he? I'd be
Yes.
pissed.
but now I'm like,
3-day rule.
she's gonna text when she's gonna text.
See, I have a
All right.
3-hour
That's-
rule. We had a good time.
I-
Don't text me.
Gabby, same page. We had a discussion on our chat. I don't know if you saw it. And when I have the girls on, we'll get into this. Any guy that's like, this fucking, I'm going to wait 20 minutes, 1 hour. You're immature. You're stupid. Girl, same. Me too. Because I played this game and it is so dumb and so immature. And any guy that didn't like me, because first of all, I'm finishing my story and what I wanted to text. If that makes you not fucking like me and I did it too fast for you, bye, Felicia.
Yeah.
I don't want you because you're immature as shit. And that goes for women and men. This whole game is so dumb.
I talk a lot, so you have to be able to handle that from the beginning. And if you can't handle that, then you're going to weed yourself out.
Yeah. You're triggering my red flag. I'm triggering yours. Peace out.
Yeah.
Now, that's not to say people can't. I mean, people have shit to do. I'm saying they're basing off whether they like you based off you texted too much. I'm like, if I'm 3 paragraphs into a story, you're
not
getting
stopping
number
now.
fucking 4.
Yeah.
If Jess hasn't sent you 5 voice messages in like under a second,
a row.
then there was no connection whatsoever.
Yeah.
On the flip side of that, if I'm busy, like you and I get busy, we talk, you get busy. 6, I don't care if you're occupied with your time doing your shit. That's not what we're saying. Like if it's during your work day, especially your work mode or you're out with your friend mode, as long as I know what's up and you respect me, I'm good. Gucci, bye.
But just like after a date, you better text me. Did you make it home safe? Are you okay?
A man should do that.
Yeah.
But but it's talking about self-sabotaging, right? So it's okay to expect that, right? Let's say I expect a text back when I drop you, when you get home to tell me you got home safe. You don't do it. I'm not going to be like, oh my gosh, she didn't do it. It's a deal breaker. I'm going to be like, yes, because I wish she did it. Yeah, but it's not like, oh my God, why didn't she? Like, she didn't appreciate the date. I'm not going to go off tangent thinking how unappreciative. She doesn't, she's not worried about me being worried about her. Like, how inconsiderate. Like, I'm not going to do that.
I guess. I think it's different for a woman if a man doesn't ask you.
It's not about different for a woman. I'm talking about individually. Like, you feel how you feel. She feels how you feel. You feel how you feel.
Yeah, but we're speaking for the audience, so I think let Gabby make her point.
Hey, go ahead.
Well, it was just that, the 3-day rule is like, if I don't hear from you for 3 days after we had a good time, then obviously you didn't have a good time. And if you don't ask me, did I make it home safe? Or at least, the next morning, did I sleep well? Or is whatever, a little, it's about being respectful. It's a respect thing and it's not even about romanticism. Even if you weren't feeling me, you should,
If the person doesn't answer for 3 days, they're supposed to say, by the way.
No message is a message.
Yeah. So, what are you supposed to say? Like, hey, I'm texting you now, but it was just okay. Like, what are you supposed to say?
Yeah.
I won't text you.
I don't know.
I think this is a deeper discussion.
Yeah, this goes into ghosting. Like, this goes into the territory of you're not interested, and do you either have the balls to say that up front, or
I think
are
we
you
could
going to
go
let
into
it lay
a whole
where it lies?
I think we could go into a whole thing.
Yeah.
So keep notes because you're helping.
Okay.
So we have 2 things now: your relationship, this, and one other thing we thought of. Praise.
OnlyFans.
Kink.
So I think a lot of people struggle with commitment, and not because they're trying not to commit. It's just scarier nowadays. Everything's FOMO. Things move faster. I don't think there's any great values placed out there, but I thought it was an interesting discussion. We do have soft guy error, but I'm going to skip over it because we are almost at 9:00. But I'll let Gabby and Frankie touch on it, and you guys kind of say what you think, and we can dive deeper. You can come back on next week. Whenever you want, you can come on.
Thank you. A standing invitation.
So, okay, I'll tell you what I think, and because you're going to all disagree with me. But let's not get into it because John Caniford has to get out of here. It's almost 9:00, guys.
Night.
Okay.
10.
9
This
o'clock.
bullshit basically is a bunch of what I considered young guys getting on there saying, I want a fucking sugar mama, and their excuse not to be masculine because women, hold on, where's my notes? I can't read. My notes were, I can't even with this. This is a very young trend, and excuses these kids are making not to provide or have a masculine-minded mentality. That doesn't mean everybody pays for anything. To basically say because women wanted to be provided for, which is off your thing, and I honestly can't read it verbatim. Because women want to be provided for and don't have their full life together. Now we want to basically want sugar mamas. The TikToks I saw were absolutely pathetic. I wouldn't date any of those guys, nor would I pay for them. And we all could. Like, fuck no. It's not about the money and their bullshit. It's about the mentality. And all I looked at them was weak motherfuckers.
Interesting you say that because
I'm just saying.
The same thing goes for women who feel they should be taken care of.
But you're using
it's the mentality. I don't mind doing it, but it's also the attitude and the mentality behind it that makes it like.
There's a difference between a woman that wants to be provided for and led than a woman who's fucking trying to get you to buy her a Gucci fucking bag.
Right.
Exactly.
And I'm so tired
you're
of me
absolutely right.
having to explain this, not to you, but to I'm like, you want to be, no, that's not what I'm fucking saying. But I don't want a man that's going to make me feel like a fucking man.
No, but what you said before you said the last comment, should be repeated. Say, I wish you could say
I don't
that
remember
again.
what I said because my blood pressure
It's a difference between a
degrees.
woman who wants to be
led and provided for by a leader versus a woman who's seeking out the financial benefits of a relationship with that man.
That should always be
So it's the difference
highlighted.
between
fair.
materialism.
Well, I'm not mad at you. It just
and-
gets me so fucking hot.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think that both sexes deserve softness, and I personally do
agree.
everything I can, everything within my power, which my power is not a financial power. I do not have a lot of money. I'm taking care of myself, barely, and that's what I can do. But for you, I can do the things that are within my power to make sure that your life is soft, that you feel taken care of, that you feel cared for and provided for in the ways that I am capable of. And I'll go to any fucking length to give that to my partner at all times.
And I would agree with you. This goes both ways. I think anyway.
It goes both ways, like you said.
It does go. Hold on, but I don't want to have that. We're running way.
That's fine.
So we're gonna end. I'm sorry, guys. I flipped out, but I'm not sorry because I'm sick of this bullshit.
Grow the fuck up,
Grow the fuck up. Seriously.
It's so many
All right,
games.
so
That's all basically what it comes down to.
Let's talk about
totally
the proper way to send nudes, and we'll get Johnny Caniford out of here. You guys know I'll tell you over and over and over: do not send nudes. Do not send nudes. But
if you want to, send them to me.
Send them to
You
Jeff.
can send them to me.
Or Gabby.
Yeah.
She's all in. Hold on. There's an actual
dick pics.
list, guys.
No
that
penises, though.
No,
No
Gabby does
penises?
want. Gabby does
Yeah,
want.
but
dick
we
pics.
had this discussion the first time I was on the show. I want them. Show me.
Okay.
Even
so
now with the boyfriend still.
young ladies and men,
I would have to defer.
the young ladies and men out there, Mama Jess, her mama side, especially ladies, do not send nudes. However,
But if you have to,
if you're going to, there are ways to protect yourself from revenge porn, from being recognized, and you have to protect yourself, ladies and men. It's fair because I can tell you how many nudes of yours out there, some of you I have seen a lot because they're shared, and I didn't want to see them. So, no face, no case. So that's a good one. Don't show your face. And don't showcase distinctive birthmarks or tattoos. You asked a question about tattoos today.
we'll talk about that another chance.
Yeah.
There goes my dick pics.
No mirrors because mirrors could reflect distinguishing things in your room. So like blue curtains, whatever that is. Basically, that's someone trying not to get caught doing something.
A headboard.
A headboard. Bang your head against the wall. And stay away from fuckboys.
True. That's good advice regardless.
Yeah. Facts.
Fuckboys have to exist. Jeff, any comments on that?
What is the number? 855-77 Wild. So you can text those too. John will get send all your dick pics to John at that number.
Listen, send them to the number. I will filter out for the best ones.
Okay.
And then we'll rate them live.
Yeah, we'll rate them live.
And Mama Jess would say, don't do it. And Johnny Caniford.
And no
wait.
illegal pictures either, please.
Right. Absolutely.
Absolutely. That's gross. Yeah, no illegal pictures.
We'll forward those to the proper people.
Authorities.
Doesn't that go without saying?
And John, I think we're all proper good. I might get heated and Frankie might turn red faced, but we're all good people. Johnny Caniford, You know I'm a big Swiftie. We're going to end this show, and Tortured Poets Department comes out Friday at noon. I'm so excited. I know I said it. I'm really excited. Do you have a lyric or two for me before we go and sign off here that we can guess?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, guys, we're going to guess the lyric. Whoever says it first. What song?
Hang your head low in the glow of the vending machine. I'm not dying.
Oh, damn it.
You say that we'll screw it up in these trying times. We're not trying.
Say no. Lavender Haze? No.
Nope.
Purple wind, clink, clink. Is that?
So cut the headlights. Summer's a knife.
Oh,
I know
Oh,
these
it's
lyrics.
right there now.
But what's the tune?
Or the next lyrics, do your balls hang low? Do they swing to
all
and
right,
fro?
go, John. Next one.
All right, Cruel Summer. That's what that one was.
Oh, it was? I know every word, but I know the bridge.
That's not Cool Summer.
Cruel Summer.
No, they're wrong. That's the.
All right,
not
next
the
song.
right
Cruel Summer Bananarama is the only Cruel Summer.
True,
Exactly.
fair.
Agree.
Exactly.
But I got smarter. I got harder in the nick of time. Go ahead,
Oh.
Jeff. Make the joke. Honey,
Blank
I rose
Spaces.
up from the dead. I do
sing
it all the
this every
time.
day.
Blank spaces.
No.
Nope.
No. I got harder. I got rose up.
I got a
in the
list of names.
me.
And
I'm
yours
the
is in
problem,
red,
it's me.
underlined.
No.
Oh, I have it.
It's
It's a
the
problem.
one with all the girls in the music video.
Y'all are the worst
Blood,
Swifties ever.
Bad
check it
blood.
once.
Bad blood.
Nope.
What?
Blank space?
I said that
Nope.
already.
Well, we suck.
Look at what you made me do.
Oh, look what
Guess
you
what?
made me do. Look what you
Guess
made me
what,
do.
dummies?
Yeah.
You've got the same amount right as I have.
Yeah, but I literally listen to Taylor all day.
Ladies
All
and
right,
gentlemen,
one
will
more.
you please stand
Oh,
with
That was
every
like
guitar
number
string?
5.
ladies and
Scar on
gentlemen,
my
will
hand.
you please stand with every
I
guitar
take
string?
this magnetic
Isn't
force of.
a man.
Yeah, it's all
Na,
right.
na, 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 na. Lover.
Yep, there we go.
Hey, you did it.
All right, guys, tune in next week. We will have more guests. Thank you for tuning in. Take good care, guys.
Later.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Oshi. We love you.